Hang on. There. Yeah, I definitely remembered to do the schedule thing during the during last time and now. Definitely remembered that. And I definitely remembered to do all the uploads and do all the video processing that I needed to do. Speaking of, okay. Only 165 gigabytes free out of 4 terabytes. That's plenty of space. Just before I started, I noticed that this was a little bit lacking. So I'll need to give it a little bit of a nudge. Ideally with my bots. Like so. I don't know what this is going to accomplish in the scheme of things, but I like to think it makes things faster. There. Landfill is a teeny bit on the slow side. What? Slow. Still missing a tile. That's probably got something to do with it. While you're at it, you can go over there. Like so. So how's everyone doing today? Fine. Oh, I know what it'll be. Oh, I am smart, I swear. In there. Yeah, right where the things are moving slower. Who'd have thunk it? It's right there. Today, as well as poking this to make more landfill, I also need to... I can go back there. Ooh, noises! The word! How you doing? Hi! Welcome. Thank you for that raid. It's a Mondo Raido. Hi. What are you up to today? Now I gotta remember how to spell the word. You were doing Rust. That's right, I saw you doing Rust earlier. How was it? How was Rust working out for you? Make sure to check out the word as well. That's some fun, what do you call those games? Crafting survival games? Good timing with that Discord notification. Apparently it was spot on. Go that way, and then I may be able to do things speedily. Ah, it's already maxed out. Did Oregon Giant Excavator? Yeah, the whole crafting survival thing. Got that all figured out. The thing that I don't really enjoy doing that much anymore. I think we was talking about it yesterday, that I don't do the crafting survival much anymore because Minecraft's kind of ruined it. Minecraft kind of... or overplaying the Minecraft kind of ruined it. Probably the better way to put it. But having said that, I need to try the... what's it called? The not Valorant. Valheim. Yeah, give that a go at some point. I'm determined to give it a go. For now, however, as far as this game goes, all those circuit trains found their way back around here. Ooh. Lined up there. It's fun. From what I understand, it's not so much crafting, it's more about adventuring. Destination full? Oh yeah, also before I'm starting, I told this to expand. Probably a waste, considering that it can't actually output any more ore. Hey, username. How are the backups doing? Backups are doing pretty good. They're definitely legitimately happening as well. What was I about to do? I've forgotten now. It was probably not that important. I think I was going to go up there and plug in the copper. They go over there. Crafting is a side thing mostly. One of the favorite things about it is when something breaks, it's free to repair with no downsides. Do the repair. Oh, so it like doesn't cost anything. Like you just repair it. Oh yeah, and Rust makes you repair and has less durability. So when it breaks, then yeah, That's the thing that kills it for me, is when it just adds this whole extra loop of grind. And it isn't fun. That's the kind of thing that kills it for Rust, for me. Just have to be at the workbench to repair it. So yeah, so it's a lot simpler. That is actually nice. Which one am I after? I think it's this one. I think. Did I update that one? They're the modules. Or did I not make a book yet? I thought I did make a book for all this crap. The Falcon 9 launched 6 hours ago. Oh, I didn't even notice that. I didn't even catch that. I admit I was quite busy. 5-day lockdown going? Um, it's stuff and things. That's. I mean, I'm keeping busy. I still have to work, unfortunately, but I had to drag everything home and do it all that way. But it's not a huge loss. Oh no, those are upgraded. Okay. Okay. It's blank. There's blank. Blank doesn't match that though. Hey Glacier, how you doing? Okay, that's why I'm confused. So blank. Blankety blank. A TV show. Goes there. Oh, yeah, this is all pre... Okay. If I undo that, we'll copy this one. Paste it down there. And what I can do is we can take this one and then turk it into Agon blank. That's English. That's definitely English right there. Oh dear. Words are hard. Another successful Starlink launch. Ooh, nice. SpaceX has had 2 boosters complete for 10 of the 21 launches. So the same 2 boosters have done just shy of half all of their launches. Yeah, we get rid of that. And that. Okay. Okay, I need to use excessive brain power on this one. Like this. Oh, and it even goes in the right spot too. That's an added bonus. Save. Alright, there we go. Yeah, it is actually impressive. I hadn't realized that was a thing. I know recycling them. I didn't realize that you reuse the same one so many times. Clear out those signals, as always. Got to clear out those for this thing to work properly. Otherwise you kind of make a mess. Hi train. Hold it there, train. I mean, given how many they blow up, it's also also feels weird that that something actually lasts that long. There's the sheer number of things that they blow up as well. Yeah, your limits enabled. I no. Oh, it's up there, that's why. That's why. Grab some of you. Some of you. That's gonna be anywhere near enough. This thing's gonna need a lot more. It's currently on offer. Yep. Still on a space is trying to land the booster on the rocket and failing. The one that's a good one. One of the original ones. Another one that of my favorites was was it SpaceX though? I'm pretty sure it was. The one where it exploded on the launch pad back in, I think it was 2015. I forgot which rocket it was as well. It was a huge explosion. So the footage of that one was spectacular. Uh-oh, here we go. What do we got? Yeah, the 2017, damn. Hmm. Falcon 9, almost 6. But it was Falcon 9. This rocket is fine. Anyway. It's, doop-a-doop, the hoop-a-doop. Boop, boop-a-boop. There. What are we doing? Copper. I think it was a leak. I actually don't remember now. I don't really remember the details of that one now. I was like, is it a cryogenic leak? I genuinely don't remember. Hmm. There was a completely new material failure caused by liquid oxygen freezing inside the water. That's the one. It froze inside. I was like, was it a leak? I don't remember it being specifically a leak. Yeah, it was the freezing. Um, where are you? Combat outpost. Swoop. A little bit more. Swoop. Oop. Oh, this is on a different thingy of thingies, isn't it? It is. Dang it. Okay. In that case, iron one. Iron one's right. Stands to reason. We change this one to plate. There's a lot of honks. Challenger boost risky with a frozen O-ring. Ooh, that's an old one. Okay, doesn't sound right. Yeah, oh wait, I gotta do that. I can't copy paste like I was doing. Oh, it's still 30k. Try that one. Yeah. 60k. Okay, I'll take 60k, even though the train holds like 320 or something. Feature along the lines of Honk N +1. Hmm. Can we afford to give you such power though? Testing. 1k. Works for me. Oh. There we go. Well, Microsoft go here, hung in plus Kelly start. Hey, everyone has a moment of laziness. Alright. Let's try this again, shall we? So, copper outpost. Recapture. Because the sooner I get these right, the sooner that I don't need to faff about getting them right. Perfect sense. Sure. Let's get rid of all these trees. Alright. Boop. I mean, the follow-up question is, how much does this thing actually need? Answer that question is yes. Boundary. Let's squeeze in. Better yet, I have a better idea. Yep, take these guys, put them there. We take the whole lot, then we double it up. Then we pretend like we actually figured that out and did a good thing and made it all sensible. Then we also check this to make sure it is actually requesting things, and it is requesting things. Has this not got prod mods? No, it actually doesn't. Huh. Ah, interesting. I hadn't realised. No prod mods. Yep. Oh. Like how there's just a little puddle with some fishies in it. Oh wait, I did actually make a thingy for this, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. I'm not so sure anymore. Starting to doubt myself. S times 3? Oh, or yes cubed? I doubt, laddie. How you doing? How's your day been? Start with 1. What mods? Exclamation mark mods. The key one is Factorio Extended. Then there's a few other little... Or... actually, I just took a few out, come to think of it. Yeah, either way, key one is Factorio Extended. Yeah, let me through. In all honesty, I kind of can't remember the mods list. I said it like a month ago. I've been off for a little while. You're still stuck over there, aren't you? Because there's a million... These trains over here. Is it where a double-handed is useful? Because I can tell it to back up and then not go in there. Be very convenient if it didn't go in there. Close to 3 million kids say. Feel like every kid in the country needs your support. They all need help with things. Yes, mister, can you please fix my iPad, please? Something like that. They weren't trying to scam you into fixing their thing so they could play Minecraft or something, were they? exclamation mark mods for the full mod list. As I say, key one is Factorio extended though. Back blocks. I mean, they're always up to no good. It's just a guarantee. At least, at the very least, I can at least speak from my own experience in school, is that I was always up to no good. Yep. Some kind of trouble. There we go. You're free! Do what you want, any old time. Who did that song? Dragons, I think. Most important mod? Yeah. Mainly because you're the only mod who that isn't actually a certified bot. How many do you eat? Good God. Those Mark III miners, I was like, oh, okay, 4 slots. I don't know why I thought 4 slots. It's a lot more than 4 slots. Oh, I've only got 50 here. Well, that's not going to go very far. Heading to sweep. I have a good one, the word. Thank you very much for that raid again, too. Appreciate that. And Iron Wolf for the host, as I'm talking about raids and hosts and things. How you doing? Actually going up? Not really. The pickup's going up with it. I train. How about the number of bots? The number of bots is a little low for what it's trying to achieve. Do you get your skull drums by chance, Spellmaster? And that's what the hink is for? That's what I'm wondering. Horn that was programmable. There is that the train horn mod, so they honk whenever they take off. Surprisingly, it's actually incredibly annoying. You wouldn't think it, but it is actually incredibly annoying, that mod. Because it plays global all the time. You have a lot of trains, and the thing just honks constantly. I suppose you could change it to a goose honk. That would be less annoying. That would probably be hilarious. I need to try this now. Programmable speaker on each train station. I mean, it's essentially the same thing. We do have the goose honk thing. Oh dear. Let's not go there. Eat some of them. Wanting to produce sorta. Got all the crap to do it. Oh, request from buffer chest. That's what it is. I thought honk was the sound from Goose Game. It is. Fortunately, they're not too keen on pursuing people liberally making use of the honk sound for now. There, more faster, damn it. More faster ridge. Perfect. How are we looking now? It appears to be still just as negative as it was. So that really didn't accomplish a lot. That did not accomplish a lot at all. Train crossing that plays a sound when train passes over, but with a honk sound. Hmm. I should really actually make a proper train crossing. I never did one originally. I did have a 0% safe crossing once. Should make another one. Mod for the train to honk if it kills player. Of course there is. Doesn't surprise me in the slightest. Let's give you another 500 bots. That way you can be starved of bot charging, and then not actually increase in speed at all, because it's got no bot charging. Or I could put most of them in and not have them do anything. That works too. I think that's actually a smelting limit. I mean, technically these should probably have modules in them, even though they're just slowing them down. It's free stuff. It's 1.4. It's not insignificant like regular smelters. Anyway. How's this thing looking? It's fully backed. Fully stonked. Oh dear, it's so stupid, that thing. And that's only just the beginning of what this base is going to be doing over there. Beyond that, we need to do batteries still. If I'd have thought of it more, I would have brought them down here as well. Got them more separated. I could probably still do that. Hashtag game stonks. Oh dear. I got the electric wage, though. You know it's bad if I'm already sleepy. I'll take those. Go train. Where are you gonna go? Up there. Watch Snow Piercer? No, what is that? Is that a thing? Stuff in the junk? For some reason I get the feeling that I'm missing out on way of inserting these modules. I'm fairly certain it's not actually possible. Hey, oh, what's that? There's a resume coming on my way. Hi. Blah, 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 blah. That was happen at all. Oh, there's a rock in the way. That'll do it. What movie? Hang on. I'm concentrating too hard to catch all the big things. Fortunately, I kind of want to get this done before I look away. I'll do that. Yeah, trying to actually get everything done around here instead of paying attention to chat. I'm being rude. I'm not paying attention to chat. Ignoring chat. Get here first. I see. Most commonly world. Does take off for humans survive by being on a train that never stops. I legitimately don't even remember that. There another one where that came out like a year ago where everyone was on like a giant crawling thingy? Like a big land ship tank thing city? Fallen thingy? Something like that. Yeah, Mortal Engine sounds like what it would be. Something like that. Also, wasn't that an episode of Doctor Who where like this entire planet or this city was it like a destroyed planet and they're stuck in this permanent freeway loop that was underground. It was like protecting them from like the environment outside. No doubt someone probably knows gridlock. There you go. They're stuck in this eternal traffic jam going around in circles. The name of the episode is Gridlock. It was one of the few modern Doctor Who's that I've actually seen. It was kind of interesting. So kind of not at the same time. Wasn't Mortal Engines a total flop? On account of it being terrible or something? Alright, let's raise a little army of these trains. Oh, you're not supposed to be joined. Wrong one. Can you please, like... God damn it. Can you not conjoin yourself to that thing? God's sake. Why? Backband Kitty's high. How you doing? Yeah, there, finally. Hello. Right, you can go around again. You're back. Night night. Good night. And away you go. And you go. Engines and the ships, all that pretty dope. The rest of it, not so much. I think it doesn't surprise me that would be the kind of the problem with it is that it's only got one thing really going for it. Everything else is just utter garbage. Why is this place suddenly signaling I don't want stuff? Hmm. I think there's something wrong with the combinators. I'll have to investigate that. We've watched our friends' media server and house and dog sitting for them. That's one way to view it. Right, we got at the very least, we got your train stop. We got that build anyway. Oh, speaking of builds, the next stage of hello train construction is ready to go. So let's go have a look. One day, got to get the one with the logistics grid too. So I might be able to move on to greens. Thinking. Thinking time. I'll bunch them up together and see how we go. The risk is that, like last time, it'll become a bit of a mess. Only a bit of a mess, not like a total mess. Ooh, actually. Hmm. Hmm. How do I get the outputs out? They're going the wrong way right now. Alright. Let's place that for now. Also for now, delete all these. Delete all this. Do that. There we go. Now I don't have to shift click it. Just clicks normally. Just fine. Ooh. What I'll probably end up doing is extending the outputs. Alright, let's purge that. And what I think I'll do with the outputs is swing them while I can. I need to swing them out this way and get them over to like here. Like that. That way the inputs and outputs don't cross. Actually, better idea. Even better idea. Goes to there. Oop. That's still the right spacing. Oh, that's not though. That was the right spacing. There. That's weird. That can be where it can go. That can be how it works. It's a bit of an issue that there's no output shunt. And I can see that being a problem. So I'll allow room for that as well. Just in case. So... How is that? Somewhere in here I should have their labs. Oh, that's steel. Hey! You didn't get your head drummed. That's red circuits. There's green. So yeah, park it like there. If I was to match the same input lanes, I'm not going to. Probably push it out further. Or will I? What even is it? It's sort of be 4 plates, 1 circuit. I suppose it's possible. I'll do what I was originally planning. Yeah. That up. Paste this down again. Transport belt in the way. Oh, I see. So crew got wiped out. That's a hink. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Is that truly 16? 16. Doesn't feel central, that's all. Probably because it's wider. Because everything about the red circuit is slim. Doesn't need to worry about width and girth. You know what else you don't need? Substations. Who needs to power these things? Overrated. What is that? 1, 2, 3. Let's try 2. 2. 2. I think it's ends up being skewed. Yeah, 2 and then 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there we go. Hey, Nagi, how you doing? You're running bioenergy. You're running chemical energy. Dear. Wiped out though. Alright, to you. Makes me adjustments. Yeah. Go. And lucky last. Boop. There we go. You well? About me? I'm doing pretty good. Good. Good in neighborhood, even? Some would say. I wouldn't say such a thing. Kind of weird. Anyway. Yeah, I'm doing alright. That's 3, 6, 7, 8. I actually was once again tempted to buy a 3070 today, and I once again resisted the temptation. The temptation is still very strong to buy a 3070. So I really, really want a 3070. Right half built around substations. There's no undergrounding there, so it should be okay in theory. In theory. I think if I can hold out until March, we'll see what happens with the TIs if they become a thing. Because the 3070 with only 8 gig of RAM is a bit underwhelming. Could really do better. Realistically, like a 10 or 12 gigabyte card would be a lot better. 2, 6, 8. Of course, it's off by 1. Why wouldn't it be off by 1? 1. Yeah, it was 8. If 1060. And a fine 1060 that is. And soon Nvidia will be making more of them. Rapid in the way. Confuses me. Confounds me. Concerns me. Thought I marked everything for deconstructification. I'm just gonna roll with it. What am I currently using? A 1070. Yeah, Nvidia is spinning up more. I'm pretty sure it was 1050s. They're going to start producing more of, just to fill the shortages. Oh dear. I mean, the 1070 is still pretty good. The problem is that with 2K video, it's 2K monitor. It's on the struggle bus a bit. It's very much on the struggle bus. There we go. Processing card. I thought about doing that. I mean, I did try it with a 670, and that went very poorly. Suppose I could try it again and see how we go. That should land right in the middle this time. It's only a 7, 8-year-old card. Would it surprise you if I said I actually had 2 670s? That was my one and only adventure into Sly graphics cards, dual graphics cards. Worth it at the time. Definitely got some frame rates out of it. Got some frames out of those things. But the VRAM eventually became a bottleneck. They got too old, and then one 1070 was worth like 8 of them. It's in Sly. One unit of 1070 was worth all that, plus more. Just had room to spare. Ridiculous how powerful the 10 series was when they came out. Where's my card shot? Hoarding cards from 8 years ago, whenever I bought it, like 2013. I don't know that is really on the same level. I don't know with the mining, with the crypto mining, because the big thing with crypto is power efficiency. That's all they care about. It's the only thing that matters is power efficiency. Like the cost of the card itself doesn't matter. It's all about how much power it costs them to run it to mine. Using more electricity than Argentina. The problem with Bitcoin mining was that you had to do it like 5 years ago. You had to do it um, before it got too mainstream. Even when I did it, I was too late to the party. Arguably, you wanted to be on it back in the very, very early days, even back like 2012 and before, when it was relatively easy to mine. Don't know how it works. I didn't even really understand how it works. It's how many holes is it in there? Arguably, I'm holding on to Bitcoin, but it's not willingly. It's the coin's kind of held hostage by transaction fees, which is a flaw with old Bitcoin. Or do you mean hold as in stonkers? You can actually get Bitcoins out of 3080s, can you? The problem is when I did it, you get like 10 milli Bitcoins every 3 months. Ah, hold on for dear life. Altcoins. I actually had Litecoins for a while and I cashed them out. This makes you giggle. I forgot where that came from. That was a face generated by AI. That in itself is just hilarious. PCI is still around. We expected YouTube. Yeah, I don't know. It seems PCI is still PCI Express. Um, does seem to keep scaling up. Face super me, yeah. How many do I need? 4, 5. Question is, do I do 2 or? I'm just gonna go all out. Stonkers McGee represents all things. I don't know if he is actually called Stonkers McGee. I like to think he is now, and I want to call him Stonkers McGee. That's you and you. All right. 5. That. You're a super duper inserter, you are. Fine. Fine by me. Need to get to bed, so you don't flip your sleep schedule. Well, yeah, you don't want to do that. Clarify, surprise PCI connector form factor was still a thing. Oh yeah. I mean, I think when it comes down to it, like it's the only it's the only real connector which doesn't need a connector at the other end, and that's always going to be the cheapest. As having a PCB edge card as a connector, that's always going to outcompete any other type of connector. So I have seen there's definitely not been a shortage of other interconnects that have been developed over the years. There's been a lot of different connectors companies have tried. About there. can cram a roboport in there as well. Probably not. But yeah, laugh finding out if it works. What time is... Oh, the rover landing, yeah. What time does that happen again? Friday, 6 AM. Yeah, the chance of me seeing that is pretty low. That's investor meeting day. It's gonna be a fun day. By 2. Boop, 1, 2. Boop, 1, 2. It's not actually 2. There we go. Burp, burp, and burp. It's my new and improved sound effects for Factorio. Once again. Bam! The edge connector is why I'm surprised. PCI Steel graphics cards so heavy, they're struggling to keep, they're damaging the connectors. I can see... I don't know, actually. Problem is that unless there's just a complete rethink in how they're built, because there's just so much power goes in them now. Arguably, you could probably potentially see a complete, like if graphics cards continue the way they are, you could see a complete reversal where the graphics card is like the backplane, and then you plug your system into that. Your motherboard becomes the graphics card, and the rest of the system just plugs in. Admittedly, it's still still an exception. The high-end graphics cards. It's still the niche enthusiast land. Decided ruggedized. There's ruggedized USB ports. I mean, apart from when you say ruggedized, is it USB ports? Is that an actual variation on the plug, or is it like the IP67 plug, where it's the connector, the USB, normal USB like Type A or Type B, inside a rubber sealed connector or outer back shell? I've seen a lot of those. I think I've got one lying around somewhere. And then you can get mating connectors which screw on, and it's got a rubber seal all around a standard Type A connector. How much of this I can get away with. Also, I can't help but notice there's going to be track in the way. How about we do that? Perhaps get rid of this. Erp. Erp. Let's try that again. is fine. We allowed for these eventualities. Noises! Solans with a 9 months.
More of the same.
Much for that. Really appreciate that. How you doing? Very much for that sub. We show some love and hype and honk and koala hugs. Not that that's really a thing, but I probably should make it a thing now that I've said it in chat for Saltlands there. Oop. That wasn't right. Nope. Still not right. There we go. I think I got it. Mini connectors are good, micro is trash. Too bad phones got too small. A bad micro B compared to B. Oh yeah. Funny thing is, no one knows what micro B connectors are anymore. I used to run into that a lot. People would say, I need a mini B USB, and then hand you a micro. And then look confused when you say, that's not a mini B. It's like, it's like they legitimately didn't know that the other one existed. Even now, mini B is exceedingly rare to come across outside of mini. Dear. Yeah, it's exceedingly rare to see a mini one now. I'm surprised it doesn't have a big one. Although technically the big one, even though it's nice and a nice chongus, it technically you never see it for high power delivery. Type C has certainly made some good inroads, but it's not perfect. Oh yeah, PS3 was peak mini plug era. What I mean is, even modern products now, you almost never see them with mini. Yeah, basically, it was power delivery was basically only standardized with Type C. Before that, there wasn't really any standard. Even now, I don't think there really is any standard. You can just officially, you're supposed to request the power, or officially in the standard in the very beginning, you had to request how much power you wanted from the host controller. But almost every host controller implementation doesn't care. It just allows power to flow no matter what, up to the 500 milliamps, which I think the USB 2 standard was, or 1 or 2 amps for whatever micro improvements came after standard USB 2. Yeah, so if anyone ever says that you have to request the amounts, on paper you do, in practice you don't. You can just pull as much power as you want, and the controller will just let it. Yeah, oh yeah, it's somewhat controlled now. That was because they weren't implementing current protection. If you pull too much current from port, you'll actually see it shut down. At least on a decent controller. There was a lot of old controllers where you could just happily keep short-circuiting it and it wouldn't care. And it might reset or trigger eventually and then reset like 5 seconds later. That is definitely something I've tested in the past. Not naming anyone in particular, IBM, with USB short circuit protection. It's already in the paste memory, so I don't need to copy and paste again. For some reason I keep recopying and pasting these things. Yay. Hooray. We're getting a thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 6, 7, and 8. All in one hit. That one's actually almost in line. One here. Actually, the whole lot of them are almost in line. You know what would be nice is when we get this thing up and running. That'd be really nice. I wonder. Good if it did do what I think it's going to do. So I do that, I press G. Bring it down here. It should, in theory, line up, but it doesn't. Ah, I know why. I know why. Yeah, G is for mirror. F and G is for mirroring. G mirrors vertically. F mirrors horizontally. That was added in 1.1. Okay. You can't do it to anything with track. It complain. It. Oh, even doing anything. Stations. It should. Yeah. G and F gives you an error. Because they're not flippable. It's kind of funny. They always said that they weren't going to implement it, and then, as so the story goes, Kovarex really, really wanted to flip the blueprint that he had. So I was like, yeah, let's add it to the game. Get rid of you. That. Track as well. And inserters. Perfect. Let's see now. Get rid of rapid mini loaders. Whoops. Get rid of those. And we want to get rid of undergrounds. Yeah, for this to be fully symmetric, it needs to... That one's... Nice. For it to be fully symmetric, these need to drop down a tile. So like that there. That go as well. Oh, now substation's in the way again. Right. Hey. I've done something wrong. think I got a little bit overstimulated there, and laid out a little bit more than wasn't really absolutely necessary. Hmm. Boop and pachoop. Okay. Now I just got to wait 10 million years for um the thingies to thingy. I can't actually remember what I picked that up from. Probably a red dwarf thing, knowing me. Yeah, now we need all of the belt. Thinking caps on, as you were. I think that'll do. Does the job and all that. Looks alright as well. We should just do extend the crap now. Do I want to extend the red pots? And way below target as well, as it had a bonus. Thinking cave, that's not a caps, a bed headset. So let me open up KKND just to play that sound. Amazingly, that does actually run on Windows 10. Not bad for something that runs on like DirectX 5. I'm not sure if that's a testament to how well made the game is or how good DirectX is at what it does. I don't actually have a proper list of things to give you. This one does. It just throws the regular ones in the garbage. I don't remember the Cake Candy demo run like crap, and it might have been your system at the time. It was pretty demanding game at the time. The first one should have been pretty good. The second one definitely was, unless you had a very high-end system, even by a few generations, it still chugged. It was awesome fun. Maybe that's something we could do. I could do tomorrow. I don't even have the CD. I don't know. I mean, there is that still floating around. I knew I had it floating around. There it is. 97 or 98? I knew I'd got it. 98. Remember when you'd have a CD too as well? Look at that. It's on that box over there. It's like spleens sitting on that box over there. Maybe that's something to poke tomorrow. Maybe just do like some free missions or something. Something completely dumb and random. First CD rider back, it cost $200. Riding an 8X. Ooh. King of the town with one of those. Now, I'm just running backwards and forwards kinda aimlessly. That means it's probably time to go somewhere else. Like the hero. Well, that's one way to empty your inventory. Oh, Baldens, how you doing?
Mahordwave, Mahordwave, Mahordwave.
Hi. Thank you very much for that. 11 months. I appreciate that. Show some love and hype and honk for Hullaballah. How you been? Haven't seen you in a little while. Hope you've been keeping well. What did you do? Been in hospital? Oh, that's no good. That's not good at all. Hope it was anything too... not so good, but over thankfully. If it'll stay that way. Ah, that's the best you can hope for. Wasn't anything too crazy, was it? Or was it? I think we're building right now is science. For those who don't know what we're working on. Because this enormous monstrosity, this is science. Kind of like the build the boy does, I guess. I know he's been working on like stupidly large high production bases, but I think they're like super optimized train bases though. It's having me on. I think he's doing it in vanilla as well too, just despite the fact that I'm doing it in FE. That's not good. That's trashing the thing that's supposed to be keeping. Bedtime for you? Alright, have a good one, Spellmaster. Yeah, we got another 45 minutes or so. I don't actually need to go there. I can just doop. And we're all good. That's a lot of crap has been trashing. Alright, that's the next one done. Gonna get one last skull drumming in though. Alright, what does have to say for itself? That's artillery shells, which apparently haven't unlocked. 2 circuits, monstrosity, blue. Don't actually recall if I ever fixed blue. I'm sure I placed those in the right spot, but apparently I didn't. There we go. So blue produces engines on site. Okay. It takes in sulfur, doesn't it? Yeah, sulfur and red circuits, which we got. Hmm? Okay. See now monstrosity list of monstrosities. That's railway track. That's rocket fuel, I think. Rocket fuel again. That's me yawning. Might be time to go for an adventure. Hey, Spillmaster got it. About that. Great. This is all plastic crap. It's blues. Blurb. It's... I have a build for the thingy somewhere. Oh well. Anyway, this is our starting point. What's the goal of this base? How many science? 36,000 science a minute. Using... we're using... Factorio extended. There it goes. Right now, just switched over to a creative setup, just to set things up. 6k show. Just off by 6k. Kind of ridiculous when you think about it that way. I've got so many tabs. I've got like 200 tabs open. Maybe like 100. Not that bad. So, blue science... Oh, I should also point out that we're doing it by 416 trains. So the 36,000 is spread across 16 wagons, which means each belt does 2,500 or 2,250 something a minute. It's about 250. I mean, there's a good reason to not go too stupid, mainly because it takes forever to actually get it done. So you need... So it needs 25,714 engines. 25,714 on 16. So it needs 1,600. Will the PC handle it? In theory, it should handle it the same as the previous save. So I did an 8,001, 8,000 signs a minute with vanilla, and it ran about 45 EPS. Admittedly, I never quite finished it, so that's kind of semi-true. We never actually saw the full thing. Strictly speaking, we never saw the full thing run. I'm just playing around with the calculator at the minute. So it's 2250. Just round up to 3,000. Which means 3,000 engines a minute. Oh boy. This calculator thing's been completely redone. Factor extended plus. Oh, you're a jerk. Reset the whole thing. Yeah, all my stuff's been reset. All my tabs have been reset because I had them open for months. Assembler machine 5, furnace 3, mining drill 3. Press transport belt, sure. Chemical plant 3. I don't need to set those realistically. The module is speed module 6 is not part of. Whoops, productivity module. Ooh. Yeah, as I say, you can't see any of this at the minute, unfortunately. So 3,000 a minute is... Oh, no beacons. 8 beacons. Using speed 3s. 32.5, so 33 assembly machines does the thing. Okay. Is there a global beacon thing in this? Pretty sure there is. minute. Oh, there it is, 8 beacons. So we need 20 machines making engines and 33 making blue packs. So we'll say that's probably about it. 28. 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. I think that's 34. Yep, 33. Still have to set the recipe and all that good stuff. Pump some more in. Because, of course, you can't override modules into existing builds. Fine. What did I say the other one was? The engines was 20. Program this one. Engine. 4, 6, 8, 10. 20. Perfect. I think that's actually the same, almost the same length. Yeah, it is the same number of these. It's not the same number of those, though. Interesting. Why that is. I wonder, I wonder. Okay, so the amount of sulfur needed to go in is 1,071. The amount of red circuits to go in is 3,214. And of engines to go in is 2,142. Which is a problem. So it needs 0.8 of a purple belt. Hang on. See what? Let me try and get this thing on screen. that would be sensible. There we go. So yeah, so we need 3,200, which is 0.8. This is only for 3,000 thingies, a doobly-doo as well. Not the 2250, I think it is. Yeah, 2250. 2250. So the bare minimum is 0.6, 0.2, and 0.4. Whereas we're sort of going for gold at 3,000. And this is 0.3, this is 0.5. Is it? It's so 2250. Okay, so it's just barely half. Just barely does it. So it is possible to actually do it with 2 belts. Okay. So you have engines and sulfur on one belt, and then red circuits on the other. Here's a thought. Your 0.9 of a rapid belt, the red circuits. I changed this from that, so 0.8 to 0.9. 0.2. Oh yeah, 3,200 out of 300,600. Yeah, of course. My mind was ticking over trying to think, why did that work? That didn't quite register in my mind. You're gonna have a bit of the old belt weave like this. We're gonna have that. There. There. Yeah. Ooh. Somehow I've ended up with the intermediates here again. Like that. And I could have crammed them over here as well. Could have. So we got one lot of crap here, one lot of crap here. Sure is Factorio. Let's see. So one of these is red circuits. The other one will be... what was it going to be? It was going to be... oh wait, no. Sulfur goes in... shares half and half. Also, I do have Google Translate. I swearing and all that in other languages, like that's just that's like something a dumbass 12-year-old does in alternative languages. Like that. That one is sulfur. And the engines get squirted out here. So we have sulfur on that lane, engines on this lane. That gets turned into the cyans. I think it's outputted. You want to talk Dutch? That was actually Dutch. I must not be nearly as good at must not be nearly as good at Dutch as I thought I was. Oh, it wasn't Dutch. Hey, Superchip, how you doing? Hope you're being well. On that random note, it's actually also really hot and humid here, because today was surprisingly hot. It's starting to get really unpleasant. Okay, you had me confused there for a minute, because that's more like Dutch. I mean, I can't really recognize it, but I can sort of pretend to try. You said it was Dutch. I like to think it is. Bing. Hmm. Hands are cold with 23 degrees. Being exceedingly needy, that is. Ask. I won't go too crazy with the undergrounds. I did the wrong one, didn't I? Crap. That's also the wrong side. Eh. Bad game. No auto thingying for you, game. Well, realistically, it shouldn't be out there anyway. So yeah, that's red circuits. Like that. This one is sulfur. So bam. It's beautiful. It's kind of funny how it's just like, yeah, let's just make it 3,000. Oh dear. Belt replacement? Yeah, let's say FE thing. Pretty sure. Right, so what do we got up here? You need gears. Gears, pipes, and steel. Hmm. I did actually, yeah, I did. In terms of pipe, we're going to 0.7, 0.4 on gears, and 0.4 on steel. So gears and steel can share a belt, and pipe needs a single belt to itself. So I need to extend this. Make room for the pipe and gears. Which are on completely different belts, so that's kind of pointless. Pipe. Pipey, pipe, pipe, pipe. Yeah, right now we're planning. We switch back to planning mode. And then we shall. We're doing, or theory crafting mode. I like to call it. Switch back as soon as we get this working, and we'll actually implement it. Yeah, the builds at this scale are pretty much impossible without theory crafting. The way, like, yeah, without theory crafting, it's pretty much impossible. Let's see. Gears needs 2.1. Pipe needs 3. So both of them take a belt each. Like that. Oh dear. This is getting mildly irritating. Mildly inconvenient and irritating. Factorio planner or calculator? Are you doing the numbers? I'm doing the numbers using Factorio Lab, which is this thing here. It's really cool. Well, it's called Factorio Calculate now, but the page is called Factorio Lab. What's the command? Exclamation mark calculator, I think? Exclamation mark calc? Something like that. I legitimately can't remember the... I can't remember the command now. Exclamation mark planner? It's one of them. Maybe all of them. Yeah, Factorio Lab is really nice. It's the best one I've seen so far. And it also, among other things, it probably has the most expansive choice of modded thingies. There it is. The exclamation mark calc. Yeah, it's the most expansive choice of recipes available, which is really cool. Even Dyson Sphere program is in there. Oh dear. How about that? Didn't see that one coming, did you? Now. Output the thingies and the stuff in the junk. Actually need to nip back here for a minute. So, steel, can you fit on a thingy? 0.5. Yes, you can. And you as well. Oh yeah, 1530, of course you can. So I can explode your brain. It's not too bad. Like you start out, you say, okay, here's what I want to make. You can actually say, just put a science recipe straight in, or you can say you just want to make, say, bread packs. Oh yeah, small brain, smooth small brain. It presents a lot of information, but the main thing is like, it's got some nice thingies, settings. 1 per minute. You know, it's 0.1 of a build. It needs 1, 2 of those, and so on and so forth. It's the kind of thing you got to play around with and be familiar with the calculators in general, I guess. Gears and steel, okay. Don't yeah, oh yeah, if you're only playing the game for funsies, then you don't need a calculator. You only need a calculator when you get to that stage where you're building some absurdly big megabase. And you actually need to calculate out what you need. Otherwise, you don't get any benefit out of it. Alright. Go there. Let's do iron and that one's steel. Now the only thing left is to actually power the rest of it. I kind of forgot about that. I guess I am doing it that way. Kind of wish I could swing this over to the other side. I don't know how possible that is. Just there. Build case full, more consumers, build empty, make more producers. Yeah, I mean that's a perfectly reasonable way to play. You don't have to play this way. This is me. Well, the way I do it, I take it to the extreme, and yeah, it's not for everyone. Not necessarily for everyone. That is fine. Alright, G, the flip. Pop that there. Grab these. G again. Plop. There, I guess. I think it's technically meant to go there. I do think so. Yeah, I do things so you don't have to melt your brain thinking about them. Although, admittedly, most people just like, huh? What is going on here? At the time, anyway. There we go. So, we definitely don't want that connected. Really don't want that connected. In fact, we'll slide that one over 1. There we go. Got it. Oh, it's so satisfying when you get everything going, isn't it? Alright, so this one, steel. This one is iron plate. And this one is iron plate. Making... I may not actually have enough pipe. Yeah, it needs 1.3 machines. Oh dear. Hmm. Yeah, these ones aren't going. But it's up and running. How are we doing? 1.5, 1.6, 1.7, 1.8. I mean, I could always put a 2.4, put a bit of a thingy on it, put the brakes on it. You know what I should do is actually take the 36,000, take 10% of it, and then add it to the 36,000, which gives us 40,000 or 39,600, which then divided by 16 is 2475, or divided by 16 is 2,500. That divided down surprisingly well. Didn't think 40 went into 16. Oh no, 5/8 to 40. Yeah, of course it does. That's why. Only build in edit mode. I do not run the factory in case I have to make changes. Dropbox. Really important piece of information right there. So I only needed 2,500, not 3,000. That changes a lot of things. So that means you only need 27 assembly machines making thingies and 16, 17 making engines. 20, 19, 18, 17. 17. 27, 28. 28. Yeah, we only need 28. 17 with the gear producer? Yes. Hang on. You're right. It's 17 of those. As an added bonus, never mind. Still needs 1.1 pipe. Legitimately as fast as it can go. How about that? I'm making 2.7. What do I need? 2.5. What about that? That makes 2.5. So I could just pop an extra beacon there, potentially another one there too, and swap these around and get the pipe production up. In fact, I might just do that. That can go there. And you go there. There we go. Now it's all fully squared off. How do I do that internally? Oh, elegantly. I can't think of a better way to do it than that. Get out of the way. This is only now 17. That stops there. Ding dong. Thank you again for that very important notification that we really needed to know at this hour. pick up all of these. So there. That one side thing twice. Plan on moving it. I plan on moving it inside. There we go. It has pushed these closer together though. Which means we can tweak these a little bit. For these. I don't know what I was thinking originally. Yeah, perfect. Not so perfect. We'll make it work. Oh, I suppose it's right on the end. Make it there. There, even. Ooh. Dump some garbage. At 92. We're almost out of time. Anyway. Yeah, like that. Although I may end up doing whatever way back at the unload. I'm not sure. If I can half load the thing at the very beginning, that would be even better. It's more of an insurance policy than this thing. But yeah, I'd actually do it at the unload. If I could help it. Because then I'm saving a lane. Alright, how are we looking now? Fully stonked. Ah, that's why. 28. Fully stonkers. There we go. So now we should get 2,500? What was it? 2,500. Yep, 2,500-ish. I need to actually check the other builds to make sure they're doing the right... I'm pretty sure they're doing 40,000 a minute. Well, I'm pretty sure they're set up for 40,000 a minute. Perfect. Already coming out of the low. Right, so that's our thingy build. That does the thingies. Creative. Definitely save over the right save. Right, switch back. And we'll leave on a cliffhanger. He's in. Where is it? There it is. Actually the same, it's the same footprint as the old one. How about that? Very colourful. Cliffhanger or cliff explosives? Ooh, It's gonna be a case of filling more water in now. Suppose I could help it out a little bit. 10k blue science. Yeah, 10. And then that's 20. So, and that's only half of it still, remember? Yeah, so the target is 36,000, but all of the science production needs a little bit of overbuild to keep it on track. Otherwise, it never actually keeps up. And so that's why I'm targeting 40,000 science a minute in each build. Such an absurd, such an absurd number. Yeah, just targeting 40,000 science a minute, just casually, just a casual 40,000 science a minute. Oh dear, what have I done? It's just nothing. Super cash. uh, just an everyday casual kind of thing. Nothing serious. Who was it that says that they don't get out of bed for less than $40,000 a day? Don't get out of bed for less than 40,000 science a day. Or science a minute. So 40,000 science a day is actually pretty slow. I want to know what that is. I want to think it's like one of each. Probably Megabase worth somehow. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I never actually saw that movie. Huh, is it actually from that? I've legitimately never seen it. It's like 28. Yeah, it's like nothing. It's like, oh, I know what I'm doing. Uh, it's 40,000 science in 86,400 seconds. Hang on, that's like half a science per minute, isn't it? Half a science second. Yeah, it's slow. Either way. Worth it for him. Trying to think who it was. It was one of the trendy supermodels of the day at the time that said that was like that. Surge Matrix Dyson Sphere. I really need to get back to that. I still haven't built uh yellow science cubes yet. That's how far into the game I am. I haven't even made yellow science cubes. I see clowns already like smothering this second sun with a sphere, something like that. Hey, this is not flashing. That's nice of it. I think we've also sucked up all the green circuits and put it in here finally. Poor thing. I don't know if that's actually getting built or not though. I know that's yeeting all my supply trains. Hmm. Well, we got the next science on the way at least. That's the important thing. Alright, because we've got to add tag. More importantly, it's not up here, which means we've got plenty of room to work with. Even is the SP journey. Got the Dyson Swarm last episode. I need to hurry up and get back onto it. I'm still tempted for the KKND tomorrow though. Maybe it will be. Maybe it'll be an in-betweener thing. See. I said 3,000 planet, indeed like 5 inserters each. Oh yeah, it is such a chore placing stuff. They do a pretty decent job of making it not too painful. At least. I like how angry the CPU gets when I do this. So terrifying how far out into the wilderness I am. There it is. Go. Yeah. Probably one of the future endeavours will be getting all this land filled in. Amazingly, I've actually got all the fish out already. One thing I've got going for me is that I'm ruthlessly efficient at getting rid of fish. Okay. Set a copy, we're building after devs come back from New Year's. Are they on Chinese New Year at the minute? Means they won't be back. If they are, they won't be back till March. Usually the case. Oh, it depends on the region in saying that. I mean, for whatever reason, well, technically it's Lunar New Year, but like, just call it what it is. It's Chinese New Year. It's always been known as Chinese New Year. Kakagandios. Hi. I think I'm about done. Time to get out of here. It's such a lifesaver. I don't remember how I used to build stuff before. It makes life so much easier, doesn't it? Yeah, I think that'll do for today. And we shall continue on. I don't know when. I don't want to do more of this tomorrow. Maybe later in the week.